Hello everyone, Ginsha here. Today's video is from a live stream I did with Ashcar over on his Twitch, so make sure you go and check him out. The link to his Twitch channel will be in the description. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you all enjoy.
I don't know how to change. I have a different gun than you, which is the...
But that's the good thing. Like, I guess we can... You don't mind if I talk about like what I'm doing?
No.
Okay, so the good thing on the alt tech stuff is now I can talk about like politics when I want to, and like make dark jokes. Cause like, you know how dark our humor can get, and I'm like, yeah, sometimes I think that gets a little too dark for you too. Specifically that one time when we were playing CFC but we weren't recording. I don't know if you remember that.
Maybe.
Joke.
I'm sure if you told me, I would remember, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
It was very fresh from my wounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a dark joke pertaining to family situations, and I think that is about as far as we'll get into it on the stream. But like, I remember making the joke, and you were like, no, like, I could tell you were uncomfortable with it, but I was like, no, you clearly thought that was funny. And my thought process immediately went into, oh no, I'm gonna make you laugh at this, because you were clearly thinking it was funny. So I just kept going with it.
I kind of remember this now. I kind of remember this. Because I do remember
like crying, laughing.
I was like, I probably shouldn't laugh at this, but you kept going, and I was like, well, what do you do? What do you do?
It was just one of those moments like, no, MFer, you're gonna laugh at this because it's
You're gonna laugh and you're gonna like it.
And I still think about it because it was like probably one of the most insensitive things I've ever done was when Tommy joined the Discord call right as we were making those jokes, and I'm like, dude, we're joking about this, catch up. Just as blatantly as possible.
You know what? I got a joke that can save me. No, I'm not saying save you,
but like, if I wanted to on the alt tech platforms, I could make those jokes. And
right, that's kind of nice actually.
Just change the rating depending on which platform and be fine, and like still feel comfortable posting it. And that's like kind of part of the fun of doing those, is just to like have that extra freedom of just
extra
like,
security.
This is more me.
Well, I think there's something to be said about, like, you know, I think a lot of people use games and like content and talking as like a kind of therapy, you know, like. I really enjoy, like, I don't really talk too much about like my personal stuff, but I like having an escape, you know, like chat with people that I like, even if I've never met them, you know.
Yeah.
Oops, I gotta get rid of this. Do the shorty. Wait, how do you take the extension off again?
It was 1 as the extension.
You press 1?
Actually, I'll try the mid extension.
Oh.
No, you know what? I actually like the long extension.
Well, I'm trying to wash like a table or the bleachers or whatever.
Yeah.
And the extension's like too much pressure washer. It's too much pressure washer. Oh, anyway, I was gonna tell you the joke. So you like you said the ketchup thing. What did the father tomato say to the son tomato when he fell behind while they were hiking? Catch up. Classic. You never really think about how much there is to clean up on these things too. Like,
yeah, it's a lot. You know what? We're at
Oh, 21? We're actually like kind of clanking through. I thought it was gonna take a lot longer. Playing these bleachers is pretty intricate, but I'm kind of nailing it.
This is
You can break it into 2 parts. They'll never know how it ends. We can like cliffhanger.
okay.
Will the heroes finish cleaning the skate park? Will Ashcar ever get his life together? Find out next time.
This is either going to be like something I split into multiple parts and then just like record like a little intro separately, or I will just be like, you know what, this is like a nice thing to just listen to, and I'll just upload this whole thing.
Yeah.
I'll probably
just listen.
you know, actually it is kind of like, because we've got conversations though, I might just do a full I might just do it full uncut episode, but we'll do it by levels.
Oh, there you go.
So it's like, we're doing this level, it's gonna be long, but at least we've got like an actual conversation.
Join the conversation.
Yeah.
I feel like if I ever did a podcast, I'd want it to be this format. I'd be like, no, we gotta play something. What are we talking about?
Well, we've got, I have the synoptic stuff set up on YouTube. I should just go through and set that up on all the alt text stuff. So we can have that
Yeah, sure, man. You should start posting right away. Yeah?
Well,
Whatever.
the synoptic is for like, because my thought when I set that up was that it was going to be like a collaborative project. So like if we wanted to do like any shows or anything, that's what.
Oh, I see.
But like if we wanted to do like a podcast, we could do it on the synoptic.
I'd be down. If it was in this format, if I got to just like hyper focus on. Is this like too?
Oh, it probably wouldn't be like gaming content unless we did like a really long form. Like to the point where the gaming is not the point, it's just a podcast.
It's just a podcast now. We only podcast. Okay,
I wouldn't mind doing a podcast, but I feel like we'd need to have like a subject that's
yeah, we'd have to have set subjects. Or like news or something, I don't know. I'm not a big news politics person, but you know, stuff like that.
Yeah. Like if that's the other thing is like with YouTube, I always thought like I shouldn't go into like current events and politics, but like now that I've got the like stuff, if I want to get into that, I can just like.
You can. Yeah, do you have to like flag it? How does it work on the site? So I like have any kind of.
Because it basically because my channel on YouTube is so small, it doesn't auto syndicate. So to do alt tech, I have to like individually upload to each platform. But I make it easy by just like essentially just copy pasting everything, right?
Yeah.
So like it's not really that extra time consuming to do all that extra uploading on my own. I mean, it's extra work to do it, but I think it's
sure.
But,
probably.
with that. The good thing about not having it perfectly linked is that because I've got it not linked, I can just upload to the alt text stuff, and then like when I'm doing my uploads, I just don't upload to YouTube. I just don't pull up YouTube when I'm uploading, and then I'm good because I'm not uploading to YouTube. So like I think I've explained it. I don't know where all I've explained this, but like. The idea at this point with my YouTube channel is going to be like essentially PG-13, like relatively for everyone that would be watching. Just general purpose content, like essentially the same content I've always produced. But the alt text stuff is going to be like completely letting myself loose, just like this is me. You're here for it. You're here for it. If not, you're not.
uncut, unfiltered.
Yeah,
Well, maybe not uncut,
yeah,
but like, you know, unfiltered, kind of like just.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what you got. You get what you get. Like,
but it's like, if I want to talk, because on YouTube, I kind of early on, it was more an algorithm thing than anything where I was like, yeah, I can't talk politics on YouTube. Because it's just like not going to play well in the algorithm. And like, I don't think people in a gaming audience would necessarily be into it. But now I'm like, you know, I think it was, you know what it was when I did the Vaxxy video. Ever since then, I've wanted to do like current events politics, but not like going deep diving, but just like be able to joke about it.
sure.
So like, because like, you know, I have made some very, very good jokes in person with us with that stuff, but it's like there is no way I could put that stuff up on YouTube. But with the alt text stuff, I feel comfortable just being like, yep, I'm gonna joke about that, and you can just deal with it if you don't like it.
And you can suck my mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on. Okay, I'm kind of frustrated on this gallery bench.
The videos I sent you,
like,
I had so much fun recording them. Partially because that game is so funny. Like, I was laughing internally a lot more than I was just like on camera, but like,
I think that's another fun aspect of this, like, kind of, I don't know if I want to call it a hobby. It's not really a job either, but it's not really like, I don't know. It's a lot of fun to just do. Like, you might just done it regardless anyway, you know?
yeah, exactly. Well, that's
you might as well like share it with someone.
I'm kind of like, this is 100% a hobby. I never expect it to go. Like, if it pops off and goes viral, great. But if it doesn't, it's a hobby.
Yeah,
it's just like
yeah.
Always 100% on top of things.
Yeah, when I was when I like had to do the training classes for Amazon and all that, they had everybody go around and be like, and like, what's a hobby, or like, what's something you like to do? And I said I like to stream in my free time, and a lot of people were like, oh snap, like, you know, like, oh, big streamer guys like on Amazon, and I'm like, I wasn't like, it's not like that. But I feel like there's a connotation of like, if you stream, like, you must be like a big shot guy if you stream, like, you know.
Yeah, no, it's just fun to like.
And I was like, it's just fun.
I just enjoy like seeing, like, experiencing that production side, like going through and like tweaking my audio. Like, I'm having trouble with it right now. Like, I'm not gonna lie that you saw
Really?
you saw the last game that I did on that, and you probably heard how bad those levels were. Part of that was because there was no real audio adjustment on the game. So, because like at the time the game was only web browser.
Oh, really? I didn't know it was a web browser game.
So like I'd had to like crop it and like do all this weird stuff just to be able to like record it without having like my browser in there.
Yeah.
But like, because it's a web browser game at the time, I'm saying that because it is now on Steam if you want it.
I didn't realize it was on Steam.
It just
like,
released.
It wasn't on like.
It just released on Steam.
Really? I honestly thought that it was only going to be like. Well, I guess I didn't know where they'd put it. I'm kind of surprised someone picked it up. Well, I guess I was surprised to hear just now
that it existed.
Steam didn't pick it up, considering all the other games they have on there.
Yeah, that's also true.
But now I'm even more like surprised to hear that it. I don't know where I'm going with this. Like I was surprised that it wasn't picked up somewhere, and now I'm surprised that they've changed their mind about it, I guess.
Yeah, well, I think it's just because there probably is some approval process that has to go through Steam. I've
But
never made a
what are the
game on there.
standard? I mean, I don't disagree with you that there has to be some kind of standard. But like, listen, anybody in the stream, there's a drone risk.
Yeah,
If you just
well,
go
it
look
also
at
might just
themes
be
like
like,
human trending,
yeah,
you'll see like what we're talking about. Like anybody who's a gamer that's just been on Steam at all in recent months knows, like,
not
the
even
games
recent months. Let's be honest, it's been like the
that's
last
been a while.
5 years at least.
There's just some risky games. Let's just say.
Yeah, the one that we came across a couple today before we started that were just, oh my god, they were such, like, the
There's,
one
like,
that was on the newest, like, new and trending was, like, Ashcar can attest to this when I clicked into it just to see, like, what even, because it was clear what it was. We're not going to lie about that, but I clicked into it just out of morbid curiosity as to, like, what I was,
What you're saying?
what
yeah.
the thing. And it was just, I was laughing really hard, and B, I told you, I was like, have you seen those commercials that are like, oh, like, this kind of game? You're, like, we've all seen it. And I'm like, yeah, it's exactly those, like, scam commercials that you see on sketchy websites.
It's like not even trying to, like, just, nowhere is safe.
Stairs is so weird to do.
For goodness sake.
Well, I just came back to it.
Oh. Oh, you've been doing the
I don't know why I didn't just do the whole stairs, but I wonder if
I kind of like the graffiti.
Is,
it looks good.
You know what? If I do it top to bottom,
I feel like you've done so much, and I cleaned this bench. So I, well, I mean, I cleaned the floor.
I'm just picking like big panels. I can
Yes,
just
that's
go
true.
back and forth on them the top.
I haven't done.
Like, you've been doing all the detail work.
I don't give you too much credit.
Like, I've barely touched any of the graffiti. I don't know what
Well, I've been trying to do the graffiti as I see it.
Yeah. See, I haven't. I've just been trying to get all the dirt just so we can even see all the graffiti.
It's hard to see, man. It's really hard to see.
I just figured, okay, I'll go back to the graffiti and get that. There's just so much dirt everywhere.
I do like that it tells you like the percentage it's cleaned.
Yeah.
Like a little bar, the progress bar. That helps. All right.
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, this kind of back area is going to be done in a minute. Doing good.
That should definitely send you the referral codes on the sites that have said referral code.
Okay.
You can just set up the account and if you want it. I think I'd say if you're doing like any Steam or Twitch highlights, I'd just upload them there as well.
Oh, that's probably a good idea, honestly. Yeah, I put them on like TikTok and YouTube Shorts usually.
Yeah.
It wouldn't hurt. It doesn't take much more time to upload them somewhere else.
I should have you show me how to do the like video editing. I am terrible at. So,
oh, like editing it down to like a vertical. Well, so like it depends, I guess, on what you're doing. So like I know how to do it manually, but I paid for I gotta remember the name of the website. There's a website that'll take like your Twitch clips and automatically like subtitle them and stuff. Because I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that.
See, I don't care.
I can do it myself. I didn't want to.
Yeah, I don't care about the subtitling because I don't know. The subtitling for some reason bothers me sometimes.
Really?
I think it's because like the ones that do it automatically get the text wrong as to what the speech is.
Yeah, they're rarely right.
So like that bothers me.
We're playing Power Wash Simulator. My buddy Ginsha wanted to play some stuff and record for his channel, so we're just kind of chatting away, playing Power Wash Sim.
I think I might get WRC.
What's
try
that?
it, and I'll let you know if that's one. Because if it wasn't for Dirt 4 getting erased from the Steam store, I don't know how or why that happened. But it did.
Did you play
when
Genshin today?
I was talking about.
Hmm?
Oh, before when I was talking about like teaching you racing games, I kind of thought Dirt 4 would actually be kind of the ideal one to teach you on.
I just did my
because
dailies.
it, like straight up that had the best tutorial on like how to learn driving characteristics in the game. So I might get, because I want to get WRC anyway, so I might get it and see if it's any good. And just like go through part of the tutorial just to see if it's also got good training.
Hold
I'll
on,
just
sorry.
let you know.
I gotta ask him a question. So, is that the end of it? Are there only 4 parts of the Archon quest? Is that true? Or is it 5? 'Cause I need to do those quests. Ben, when's the last time you played a quest game? And does Dirt have quests?
Dirt had Dirt the
like how does it work?
campaign,
Mission?
There
are 5 parts?
First campaign. It has individual race events. So how that works is like I did a recording of it a while back when I was first thinking about doing. It was actually the first time I explained doing the alt text stuff was when I did that. But essentially how the like campaign works is it'll set up like individual race stages that you play through.
Okay.
So like for rally specifically, it's timed events on a course. So in real world rally, how that works is they'll send one car and then like 5 to 10 minutes later they'll send the next car on the same route, and then it's like timed because it's like essentially most of the rally courses are on like public roads.
Okay.
So like it's really just one lane, so there isn't passing. So on like regular rally stage event, it would break it up into different stages. And so it's basically just a section of road that's like essentially 1.5 miles to like, I don't remember what the longest was, but like you'd get like some stages that are like 5 miles long or something.
Okay.
But essentially you go through that stage and then your time will determine where in the standings on that event you are, and then you do the different stages, and the end result, depending on what your time is compared to the other drivers, is your placement in that event.
Oh, okay. I see. That answers a lot of my questions, actually. There's Rono. How long did it take you to beat that 4th part? Because if I wanted to stream to finish that part, like, since I saw you playing it yesterday, and you just beat it, I can tell you how far I am. I gotta think. I think I just bet on the boxing match. That's where I'm at. So I don't know how long it takes after that, like if I'm closer to the end or closer to the beginning. So in Dirt, is there a campaign? Or like is it just you just do races or like
it takes you through different
3 hours
styles of rally. So essentially when it comes to like regular rally, like rallycross and rally, so it takes you through like different levels within the discipline. So you start at like different classes. So the top tier class
start at the beginning
would be like WRC, which is like World Rallycross. And so you're doing events that are in like the actual World Rallycross Championships.
Oh, okay.
But you're essentially playing with those cars, but there's also other classes like there's, I think it's like, it's been a while since I've looked through the individual classes.
That's
But-
alright, you don't have to.
Yeah, there's like, essentially you play to unlock the different classes within the campaign, but in multiplayer you can rent cars, so like you can just play whatever class you want, and then like as you progress in the campaign in multiplayer you get currency in order to buy vehicles. And so that allows you to either buy into classes or when you're playing in multiplayer, you own a vehicle in a class that you're playing. When you're renting a vehicle that you don't own, you don't get the full payment from your placement in like the event that you're playing on multiplayer, because the rental takes like some cut out of, it's like an arbitrary percentage. I think it's like 10% or something off of what you would have won. But if you own a car that's in the class and you're playing with your own vehicle, then you essentially keep the entire cut. But then you end up having to pay for repairs on the vehicle.
Okay.
So there is like team management as part of the game. It's a lot. The team management really only comes into play in campaign events, though. Multiplayer is a bit weird when it comes to that.
Gotcha.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed the video. You can check out some more of my content either here, or you can subscribe here, or down below. Thank you, and yeah, this is Ginsha, signing out.